Shearman, something I'm excited about today. I don't know. I had swimming in the morning, so I'm excited to be over with that. So that's about it.
Cool. Do you swim? So you're in college or high school?
Yeah, college.
Cool. Oh, so you're
Yeah,
like on the school team?
yeah, yeah,
Fun. Is that something you've done like growing up or you just
yeah.
started?
Yeah, it's
Nice.
been a while.
Cool, cool. Um, is it something you want to do like professionally or
No, no, no. Just continuing it while I'm in college. So I don't know. We'll see where it
yeah,
goes.
fun little hobby. Love
Yeah.
that. Okay, so outside of school and like swimming, what is something else that you really enjoy doing?
I mean, growing up in New York City and metropolitan area. I'm really into like data science. I've been doing some projects on that individually. I'm holding a cafe conversation tomorrow about AI and data in college. So I was something that I'm starting with my friend, and we just want to hold more cafe conversations on the idea of how do you, as a college student or high school student, how do you develop in this world in the political environment. So that's something we're starting. So yeah.
Very, very impressive. Is that what you're studying? Like
Oh
in
no, no, my major is like it's like weird. It's like urban technology. So I'm doing I want to get my master's in urban studies and computer science.
Very cool. Very,
Yeah.
very cool. Okay, that kind of leads to my next question. Do you, if it's like the same answer, we can just elaborate on it.
No.
But my next question is, what do you feel like is an accomplishment or like a personal project that you're really proud of working on or currently working on?
Oh, I'll just continue on that one. Yeah. So it started during the fall. I got a grant from my college. They gave us money to put towards a project, and I ended up talking to one of our representatives in the district, and he was like, "That's amazing. You should continue it." So basically, the project was on understanding heat index in New York City and different communities with higher heat index. And so I was like, all right, that's really interesting, but I want more people to know about it. So going from there, I was like, why don't we just have cafe conversations? And I got together with some friends and we got it started. We were like, how can we expand on all of our ideas? And I thought the best way would be to talk to people, and I've always felt like talking and having conversations is the best way to spread some stuff, spread any idea.
Yeah.
So I'm doing more research on like my individual end, in my school, but also I just want to continue these cafe conversations and trying to get this running off the ground. So yeah.
Very, very cool. Very impressive. Um, okay, my next question is when you think of education, what is the first thing that pops into your head? Or if you were to give me a definition of it, what would it be?
I think education in its sense of like the whole idea is just knowledge or the educating or the getting of knowledge. I think that's something that's really important. So just the knowledge aspect of it.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah. Um, do you have like a topic or a skill that you wish was taught in a lot of schools that isn't?
I mean, how to articulate yourself and have a good conversation with someone.
Oh yeah.
I think often more people are very reluctant to ideas that you can get a job off of a conversation. And I think that's the only way to get a job. So when you think about an interview, a lot of people are like, no, I need there's steps to get that interview. Oftentimes it's not an interview, it can be in a bar. And that's what I've often found that in every situation, you never know what your next opportunity could be. So I think school hasn't really gave us that stepping stones, but what I would like to teach is just how to have good conversations. Just following on my basic ideas of like me, just instilling that idea that conversations can lead to your success. So yeah.
100%. So like more like classes on like public speaking, like networking, how to network properly.
Yeah, I think yeah, I took a what do you call it? I took a class last semester on like creative writing,
Okay.
and the idea was a lot of people the way they write kind of is the way they speak.
Mm,
And in order to become a better writer, I think a creative writing class is amazing. First of all, but that creative writing class, what we expanded on was just how to speak out loud and how to not be scared to speak about anything in that class. And I think from that, just adding on to me and adding on to everyone, just how do you become more creative with the way you speak?
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Okay, kind of switching gears a bit. Tell me about someone that you feel like has really impacted your life and why.
I would say so. My high school was like a little weird, but it was like really cool where we got to take a. It was like a early college school, so the idea was that you do ninth and 10th grade in a regular high school setting, but then you do 11th and 12th grade in a college setting. So I was able to take those first 2 years and was able to talk to a professor and get a really close relationship with him on the idea of education and the idea of chasing your dreams. He instilled in me that basically, do what you're passionate about and then the money won't matter. So I think for me, that professor teaching me about urban studies was like my passion. I realized it from day one, but also chase that passion. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it. The only person that can tell you to fail is yourself.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. This kind of like relates to my next question. I know you're super passionate about like urban planning, but do you have like another cause or like social issue that you're really passionate about?
Well, yeah, it goes back to swimming too. I've been working with my old high school and that district about swimming equity and getting more access to swimming. I've been going back trying to help students who don't speak English, students who are not from America, try to get access to swimming. I think, getting those students lifeguarding certification is something that's been really important to me.
Yeah.
That's something I've always tried to advocate, just ways to create more opportunities for yourself. So, yeah.
Very, very cool. Okay, so I guess my last kind of like proper question is, what do you feel like has been a large challenge or like a series of challenges that you've had to overcome in your life? And like, how do you feel like it's shaped you to the person I'm speaking to today?
I think failure, not getting the opportunities you wanted. I think that's what it's been. I think sometimes that's what I mean. Like when someone tells it's going to be very hard, and sometimes you're saying it to yourself, I can't do this. And I think over time, I take every failure and I'm like, okay, what's the next opportunity? What's the next step? How can I add on from the person I was before this moment? And I think those failures in my life, not getting that internship I want, not getting into the school I wanted to, those have all been able to make me into the person that I hope to become and the person I am in the present. So I think through those steps, it's been really important. So yeah.
I love it. Do you have like a piece of advice that you would give someone kind of going through similar challenges or a challenge that you have faced? Or like, do you kind of wish that you were given this specific piece of advice?
Yeah, I think often what I would say is life is what you make of it, and life is your unique path. There's no one path that you can take, and you only get one life. So that's where I say it's a little pessimistic, but it's only your opportunities that you can make of it. So everything that you want to do and can do is possible if you choose to do.
Hey YouTube, if you enjoyed this person's story, don't forget to subscribe below to hear more from our inspiring youth. If you want to apply for our Storyteller Scholarship or get more involved in our organization, click the link below to apply. Thanks for watching!